So before this video starts, I want you guys to join the Discord if you haven't already, to talk about Supernatural or any of your favorite TV shows / movies like Dexter, Hannibal, etc. Next, I just launched a YouTube membership program. If you want to have conversations with me personally, access to these videos before they drop, or even secret content I drop on the Discord membership channel, be sure to join if that interests you. If not, you just viewing this video is more than enough. What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Supernatural video. Now, in my last video, I did slashers versus Sam and Dean Winchester, and I thought for a part 2 of this Sam and Dean Winchester versus series, I'll just throw in monsters, like the Ring Girl from The Ring, Pennywise from It, Lucifer Morningstar from Lucifer, Count Orlok from Nosferatu. So yeah, this video is going to be pretty jam-packed, and so without further ado, which monster from this list can survive Sam and Dean Winchester? And right off the bat, let's start with the Ring Girl from The Ring. So for those of you who haven't watched this movie, let me just give you a brief summary without me spoiling it. So there's a cursed tape, and if you watch it, you basically have 7 days left to live. And in the show, if you want to survive, you have to show the tape to someone else, passing the curse onto them. But that obviously means you'd be dooming another person to the same fate, which most people refuse to do because of guilt. Like, who wants to just pass somebody else death? And to be honest, if I watched it, I would just take the L. I wouldn't pass it to anybody. Also, in the movie, the Ring Girl was actually never caught or killed. But could Sam and Dean Winchester stop the Ring Girl? Now, Sam and Dean have actually dealt with something very similar to this cursed tape. If you guys remember, in Supernatural Season 3, Episode 2, there was a cursed rabbit's foot. Essentially, whoever picked it up was granted incredible luck. Like, if you bought a lottery ticket, you would automatically win the highest amount possible. But if you lose the rabbit's foot, your luck turns into the worst thing imaginable. Like, we're talking Final Destination levels of misfortune, where something as small as, I don't know, tripping over a shoelace could even cause your own death. So the cursed tape in The Ring functions in a very similar way. I mean, instead of touching it, you have to watch it, but the end result is still unavoidable death. So how do we stop the Ring Girl from ever hurting anyone again? Simple. Sam and Dean would track down all the cursed tapes, including any copies that were made, because in the film there were copies that were made, and perform a ritual similar to the one that they used to destroy the rabbit's foot. In that episode, Bobby helped them find a way to burn the foot in a ritual that nullified the curse permanently. The same logic would kind of apply here. Find the tapes, perform the right spell or ritual, and destroy them along with whatever spirits are bound to them. Or if that's not enough for you, they find the Ring Girl's remains because she's a ghost and salt and burn them. So yeah, GG. In my opinion, this is just another day for Sam and Dean Winchester, like a typical Tuesday morning. Next, we have Pennywise from It. Now, right off the bat, I feel like this would be a pretty easy fight for Sam and Dean, considering that the ones who originally took down Pennywise was a group of literal children named the Loser Club. Yeah, you heard that right, the Loser Club. So if the Loser Club can beat Pennywise, who says Sam and Dean Winchester can't beat Pennywise? Let's be real. But I mean, there is kind of one small problem in that scenario, which is Sam Winchester is absolutely terrified of clowns. And since Pennywise has telepathic abilities, he would 100% pick up on that fear immediately and exploit it. Like, fear is Pennywise's weapon of choice, and having access to Sam's deepest phobia literally give him an early advantage right off the bat. However, I mean, let's be real, this wouldn't last long at all. With Dean by his side, Sam would just be forced to face the fear head on. And once that happens, Pennywise's power over him would just absolutely start to crumble. So in the movie It has shown time and time again that fear only makes Pennywise grow stronger. But overcoming that fear takes away his hold, as we've seen in the movie. So the moment Sam stands his ground and shakes off the fear, Pennywise's fear advantage completely disappears. Now, since we're using supernatural lore primarily in this video, we know that Pennywise isn't just some demonic clown like Art the Clown. He's a shapeshifter. Like, when I look it up on Google, it says that he's a shapeshifter alien. That's the first thing that pops up, because in my opinion, it's kind of hard to tell what Pennywise is. I mean, let's just be real. And in Supernatural, shapeshifters are killed with silver. So really, all Sam and Dean have to do is pull out a silver blade or load up on some silver bullets and just aim for the heart. Once that's done, Pennywise is completely cooked. Like, at the end of the day, while Pennywise might start with the upper hand due to Sam's clown phobia, this fight honestly would even be over before it really even begins. But let's face it, if a bunch of kids could take down Pennywise, as I already said, then the freaking Winchester brothers would wipe the floor with him. So yeah, this is 100% a kill, easy peasy. Here is when things actually start to get very, very interesting. Here we have Lucifer Morningstar from Lucifer. Lucifer Morningstar in Lucifer is definitely a different kind of challenge compared to the typical monsters Sam and Dean face, because he's literally Lucifer, just in a different alternate universe. So the supernatural version of Lucifer, who is a dangerous, and I mean dangerous, and nearly unstoppable being, this version of Lucifer is more of a morally complicated character. He's the devil, but he's trying to live a somewhat normal life on Earth. In Supernatural, Lucifer is literally the complete opposite. He wants to destroy Earth. But in Lucifer, he's a celestial being who becomes immortal when he's around Chloe Decker, a human detective. Yeah, that's right. His divine strength and immortality are tied to his emotional attachment to Chloe, meaning if he's around her, he can be harmed, even killed, but not fully killed, only just brung back to hell, except he couldn't get out since he lost his wings. So, I mean, this is the key to defeating him, really, essentially. Sam and Dean most likely would use this knowledge to their advantage if they ever figured it out in the first place. However, getting to that point, in my opinion, would not be easy at all, because this is a battle we're talking about. Lucifer is extremely intelligent and could figure out their plan before they even strike. Plus, there's the issue of Chloe again. She might not be willing to let Sam and Dean use her as bait to take down Lucifer. Since Chloe practically loves Lucifer and knew that if Sam and Dean were after Lucifer, I mean, in my opinion, I feel like she would stay far away as possible from Lucifer until Lucifer resolves this problem with Sam and Dean and then goes back to his lovey-dovey life. So yeah, this one is where it does, in fact, get really interesting. But in my opinion, if Lucifer ever knew that Sam and Dean were coming after him, he would just hide Chloe, because even him himself knows that he's vulnerable around her. So I feel like he would just completely leave her 100%, leave town, bait Sam and Dean into coming into that town, and then just eliminate them. So yeah, honestly, I think Lucifer Morningstar is going to kill Sam and Dean Winchester alone. Next, we have Count Orlok from Nosferatu. Compared to the kind of vampires Sam and Dean have faced in Supernatural, Orlok is kind of, what do you say, underwhelming. Now, let's break this down. Orlok follows the classic vampire weaknesses. Sunlight straight up obliterates him, which is how he dies in the original Nosferatu film, and in the new one too. Which, by the way, oh my god, the new Nosferatu movie was amazing. If you guys haven't seen that, definitely check it out. That's a 10 out of 10. The visuals were, oh my goodness gracious. Orlok also has all the standard vampire traits like super strength, an insane thirst for blood. I mean, in the new one, oh my god, he was like horny for blood, literally horny for blood. But there's one major difference between Orlok and his supernatural vamps. Orlok is more of a plague spreading demonic entity rather than the physically indestructible fanged monsters that Sam and Dean typically hunt. And that kind of actually makes him easier to kill, to be honest. So how would the Winchesters handle him, you may ask? A simple decapitation. Now, we have Chucky from Child's Play. Now, you guys might be thinking, Chucky? Easy peasy for Sam and Dean Winchester, 100%. Honestly, I don't really think so. Like, he might seem like an odd threat compared to some of the more powerful supernatural beings Sam and Dean usually face. Don't underestimate him. He's still very dangerous. Like, the twist with Chucky is that his soul is trapped inside a doll, which makes him tough to kill by regular means. Like, he's a miniature 2 foot 1, I don't even know the dimensions or how tall he is. Like, he's very, very, very small. He's like a doll. Chucky can also transfer his soul into other dolls, which makes him very persistent and a terrifying monster to get rid of. Like, he's literally a mosquito. Like, actually, they're practically the same size and equal in annoyance. So that's why Chucky low-key presents a unique challenge for Sam and Dean. But since he's a human soul bound to a doll, typical methods for dealing with spirits would be like salt, iron, or just burning his remains would just instantly kill him. But however, getting to him is the tricky part, because as we know, Sam and Dean want to save as many people as they can, so they don't want Chucky just going on a rampant killing spree while they go search for the bone. No, they at least want to trap him and make sure he doesn't kill anybody. As I've already mentioned countless times, his size and his ability to hide or sneak around places where the Winchesters might not expect is just literally annoying. Again, as I just said, I know I keep saying again, but he's literally a mosquito. Sam and Dean would need to try to trap him in a salt circle to prevent him from escaping, but then again, they would need to have a really really small circle. And also, by the way, Chucky has normal adult strength as a doll, so Sam and Dean might low-key underestimate him. Actually, they probably wouldn't because, you know, but I mean, who knows? It's a cute little doll. They might think it's cute, but eventually, yeah, they're definitely killing Chucky 100%.